And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Seth Lugo.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Stephen Kwan, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. The wide to kick the pitch. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now, Kyle Manzardo. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
Kwan leads off second with nobody out. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Man at second. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. Here's the Guardians lineup now. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2.
Oh, this guy is so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Got him. And there's 2 down.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. That clips the corner.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Stays alive. 2 outs with a runner at third. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here with my pal Singy. And towing the slab, Tanner Bybee.
Well, this guy featuring that straight four-seam fastball, but off of it throws the cutter, and really he's most effective when he's using that cutter off the four-seam fastball just to miss the barrel of the bat. Not always going to see the swings and misses, but if you can somehow get weaker contact, you have a chance to collect some outs. Now, it's going to look the same until the very last second, so hitters are going to have to make a decision and hope that sometimes they're able to guess right.
Jonathan India, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And that one is in for a strike at 95.
1-1.
And the count even at 1. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped up. Santana under it. Hauls it in for the out. And here now the lineup for the Royals. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
1 out, bases empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. Royals go down 1-2-3. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. Stepping up for the Guardians, Lane Thomas. Lugo, 35 years old, and he took home a Gold Glove in 2024. Clips the outside corner. 0-1.
0-1.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there.
3 balls,
Really
1
had some
strike.
run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that is out of play.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man on base to start the inning. So digging in, Angel Martinez. Move to first. Thomas back in on a dive. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that skips in the dirt. And that one fouled off.
Nope, outside. Three and two.
In the dirt. Thomas on at first. Nobody out. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and that will drop foul. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. On the ground to first. Could be two. To second, there's one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
So 2 down now, and here is Will Brennan. That's in for a strike. Two outs. There's a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
And now 1 and 2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second, and now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Bybee back to work. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one just misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Got him swinging.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey. And ball 1. Off
Nope,
the mark
that's a
there. Ball 2. And
That's a
another ball. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Hunter Renfroe in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, that was clearly a double play ball, but the bobble unfortunately prevented him from being able to get 2. But a good job to stay with it and make sure you got at least 1.
MJ Melendez steps in for the Royals. Ground ball left side and foul ball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that drops in for a strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. On the ground, and that's just foul. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Foul ball, still 0-2. And that one almost got him. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fouls it off, still 1-2. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Just missed.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. So 1 left for Kansas City. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and now Bo Naylor. Hard on the ground to first, and he handles it himself for the out. Here's Brian Rocchio. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next offering is in for a strike. Calls it in, 2 away. So the lineup flips over. Stephen Kwan digs in now. Doubled his first time up. And that misses. 1-0. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Melendez makes the catch, inning over. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering way upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And the 2-2. Good eye in that spot. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Garcia gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next offering is downstairs. Here's a high chopper. Santana to second, over to first, safe.
Number 6, designated hitter,
Jonathan India at the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Bobby Witt Jr., the next to hit. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Not
Ball
even
one,
close there. And that's ball 1. And misses inside. Just missed. Vinny Pasquantino in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
Come on, JC.
Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one. And he pumps it a strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Throw over to first. Isbell back on a dive. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, 2 outs. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. He's 0 for 1. Check swing went around. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
First and second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. This one in the air, center field. Thomas under it. Drops into the glove. And the inning is over. Royals strand a pair. And we're still knotted at 0. On to the fourth, and now the DH, Kyle Manzardo. Late swing, foul to the left.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Struck him out looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Here's Jose Ramirez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. On the ground to the left, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. Struck out looking his first time. There's the strike. Man at first, one away. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
And a good eye there.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Up and in. The count now 2-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Witt sizing this one up. He's got it. 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Lane Thomas digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Two outs, nobody on. Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. That catches the top part of the zone. It's 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And the 0-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Salvador Perez. And that's downstairs. Ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Clips the corner, and it's 1-1.
Well, these Royals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Swinging a foul straight back. On its way to the corner, and that drops foul.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called 3rd strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Massey stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
The Royals down by a pair. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Outside low, 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Left field. Snags it for the second out.
The right fielder, number 16.
Hunter Renfroe at the plate. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. That's to third. Ramirez sends it to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So they make short work of him there. We played 4. It's the Guardians 2 and the Royals nothing. We go to the top of the 5th. So in now for Cleveland, Will Brennan. Brennan, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. First offering, and it just misses.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Fought off foul. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
And there's a foul ball. Next one misses, and the count 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Melendez raging back towards the wall, and it's out of here into the home bullpen for a homer. So he goes yard to left, and they add on. It's 3-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Brian Rocchio. The shortstop takes a ball. One down, base is empty. In the air out to center. Nice grab on the run. And there are 2 outs.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch. In the air, pretty deep out to center field.
brings it in. And that is that. Solo shot for the Guardians this inning. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. So up now for Kansas City, MJ Melendez. Bybee back to work. And he takes a strike.
Well, these Royals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And a 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Throw on to Santana. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Now batting, third baseman, Michael Garcia.
Next to hit, Michael Garcia. Walked his first time.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And there's 2 down.
The center fielder, number 28, Kyle.
And now the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. The Royals hitless so far in the game. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Brennan hauls it in to end the inning. New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Chris Stratton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Kyle Manzardo getting ready to hit.
The designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo.
And that one fouled off.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 1 out now.
Well, oftentimes that's the pitch he's trying to set up, the curveball. He'll lean on it pretty heavily, so you got to be expecting it, look for it, and sell out so you don't miss it when you get it.
Ramirez in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Bullpen action for the Royals. John Schreiber up and throwing. Serpa warming up as well. One down, base is empty.
Ball 2. 2-0.
And that is in for a strike. And a count 2-1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
Santana in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike.
Finish him.
Pitch in the dirt. Now 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Sets him down looking. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the DH, Jonathan India. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Hunter Gaddis appears to be getting loose. Smith getting cranked up as well. And now it's even up.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Way high.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Fouled off down the right side. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Bobby Witt Jr. He is struck out, and he is walked. The shortstop takes a ball.
Counts 1-0.
This one in the air right field. Brennan on the move towards the line and makes the grab. And there's 1 down.
The first baseman, number 9, Vinny Pasquantino.
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. 0 for 2 in this one. And a foul ball. India, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Pickoff throw, and he's back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Chases that one out of the zone, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Baidu throws over. India dives back in safely.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Perez at the plate now. That's ball 1. The Royals trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's way high. And now 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Just off the inside edge, Michael Massey on deck for the Royals. In danger of losing the no-hitter here. Fastball in for a strike, and now 3-1.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. Swing and a foul out of play. Lined into right. Makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Royals strand a pair. Still down 3-0. Top of inning number 7. Here's Lane Thomas now.
Lane Thomas.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That misses, and that is ball 1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Witt under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Isbell makes his way towards it. He makes the grab and a couple of quick outs.
The back, the right fielder, Will.
2 outs, base is empty. Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Bo Naylor at the plate now. He's already homered here in this one. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Brennan leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a foul ball.
Finish him.
Two outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 left for the Guardians, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Hunter Gaddis.
Hunter Gaddis.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe.
The right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
That one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Ground ball left side. Ramirez sends it to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Melendez in the box now. No balls and a strike. The Royals yet to pick up a hit here. Next offering down low and in the dirt. Stays alive. And that one is in the dirt. And it's 2-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
The Guardians leading by 3 here at the bottom of the seventh. And that one is inside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Good job to fight that one off. In danger of losing the combined no-hitter. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
When you go that deep into an at-bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. And a strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone. Now a relay to second. In there safely. So they finally get their first hit in this one, and that puts an end to the combined no-hitter bid.
Yeah, and that combined no-no doesn't have the same prestige as a solo one, but you have to give credit to these pitchers for coming in, putting on a great performance so far, but now all attention goes towards getting a W in this ball game.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Hunter Gaddis done for the day, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So a lefty out of the pen, Tim Herron.
And a tall task ahead of him right here with 2 runners in scoring position and multiple outs to get. He's going to be pitching for strikeouts here, no question.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. And next up for the Royals, Kyle Isbell.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
Swing and a ground ball. Throw on to Santana. Play is made, 2 out. Jonathan India steps in for the Royals. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
And delivers outside. Runner at second, 2 down. And that one fouled off. Next offering in there for a strike. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That's to third. Ramirez sends it to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 7 innings complete, and the chance for the no-no is gone. Guardians 3, and the Royals 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Angel Serpa. And the batter now, Brian Rocchio.
The shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
First pitch misses.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Serpa, the 6-foot lefty. He features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. John Schreiber preparing to come on if needed. Lifted in the air, right center field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And there's 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 3. And that one pulled foul. Just missed. This one in the air. Garcia. And that'll do it. Guardians lead 1 as the lead remains 3-1.
Now pitching. for the
Back
Guardians.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Cade Smith.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading up,
And now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Witt Jr.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a ball popped up. Martinez puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
A couple of pitches and a quick out.
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. 0 for 3 in this one. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
The Guardians leading by 2 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fastball is outside.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Out to short. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Salvi steps into the box now. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Well struck left field. That's back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. A solo shot. It's 3-2.
So impressive how he was able to go down and get this fastball, but yet get it up in the air, hit it far enough to get out of this ballpark.
So 2 away with nobody on. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. Fouled off. He was late. Next offering is in for a strike.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
That one off the mark, and a count 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Lucas Erceg.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Well, 1-run game. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. On the ground right side, And he can't come up with it. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. He had a big swing back in the fourth, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
That just misses. Ball one. Just off the inside edge.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And it's fouled away. Swings through that one for strike two. One-run game here in the top of the ninth.
The count's full.
Registers the punch out and hits 101.
Well, I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
And first offering is fouled off.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Misses outside. 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 1-2. Way inside, gets out of the way. Goes down looking. Nothing across here this half. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. Guardians 3 and the Royals 2. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Emmanuel Clase.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Upstairs, and it's 1-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a count 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And now 1 away.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Melendez, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And that one just missed off the outside edge. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. Now 2 balls and a strike. And there's a ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Michael Garcia in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. One down, base is empty. That one catches the zone. 3-2 now.
You got a 4 count?
Got him looking. And they're down to their last out.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
So they're down to their final out. Michael Garcia now at the plate. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Ball 1 there. And fouled off.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
The 1-1. They're down to their final strike.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
The Royals down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.